Welcome to Global Catastrophes, the channel that tells you about the most shocking tragedies and events that change the course of history. Today, we return to talk about the plane crash that occurred in the skies of Washington, an event that shook the entire world. A passenger plane and a military helicopter collided in mid-air, killing 67 people. Now, the plane's black boxes have been recovered and could provide crucial answers to what really happened. Let's look at the latest on this unprecedented tragedy. The two black boxes from the airliner involved in the collision were recovered from the icy waters of the Potomac River by investigators from the American Transportation Safety Board. These are the cockpit voice recorder and the flight data recorder, essential tools for understanding the final moments of the flight and reconstructing the exact dynamics of the accident. At this time, investigators have stated that they do not yet have enough evidence to establish with certainty the causes of the collision. However, a first preliminary report will be published within 30 days, providing the first answers on what led to this tragedy. The crash between the passenger flight and the military helicopter is the worst air disaster in the United States in the last 20 years. The impact was devastating, and no one on board survived. Among the victims were also former world-famous figure skating champions, such as Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Naumov, now coaches in the United States. In addition to former Soviet figure skater Inna Volyanskaya, the world of sport is mourning their passing. In addition, 2 Chinese citizens were among the deceased passengers, as confirmed by the Chinese embassy in the United States. Russia also expressed its condolences over the tragedy, as some of the victims were Russian nationals. According to an aviation expert interviewed by CNN, the pilots of the passenger flight probably did not realize the helicopter was in their path until impact. Reduced night visibility may have played a major role, preventing the pilots from noticing the danger in time. Another critical factor concerns the TCAS collision avoidance system, which is less effective at low altitudes. This system, designed to prevent mid-air collisions, reduces its key functions near the ground to prevent pilots from performing dangerous maneuvers. However, in the case of this accident, this may have prevented the pilots from receiving sufficient warning to avoid the collision. Just 24 hours before the crash, another aircraft, Republic Airways Flight 4514, had to make a second approach due to the sudden presence of a helicopter near its flight path. This episode, revealed by the Washington Post, raises questions about the safety of airspace in the Washington area. The investigation will have to clarify whether there were errors in air traffic control or shortcomings in safety protocols. The black boxes may finally shed light on this tragedy, but it will take time to get definitive answers. The ongoing investigation will have to establish whether there was negligence or technical errors behind this fatal collision. Meanwhile, the entire world mourns the victims of a disaster that could perhaps have been avoided. Thank you so much for following us. If you found this video useful, leave a like to support us. Subscribe to Global Catastrophes to stay updated on this and other tragedies that mark history. Activate the bell so you don't miss our insights. Thanks again, and see you next time.